Hello, Soul Family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. If you're watching this video on playback, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified the moment I go live so you don't miss out on any future readings. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. If for some reason you can't show up and you don't make it to your reading, you can always hit me up on Instagram at GeetaGalaway, which is in the video description, and DM me with your first name and sun signs for everybody you're asking about, and post your question there, and I will happily do it in Instagram via pictures and voice messages. If you don't want your reading to be done live, I have plenty of options available in the video description. You can see what they are, including FaceTime readings, which have to be scheduled and is something that you can actually do regularly and is not only limited to psychic readings, but also spiritual advisory, spiritual therapy, and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, you can see how to do that in the video description. It talks about it there, and you can also check out my Instagram at GeetaGalaway, where I talk about, you could DM me there if you have any questions. You can email me. I don't know, my email has been kind of weird. I probably got to check my spam every so often because they're putting some of my messages, my emails in spam, so that kind of sucks. But other than that, they usually seem to be okay. If you can't get through, I always suggest, DMing me on Instagram. I usually can respond pretty quickly there. Also, if you don't want to do that, I have Instagram readings, which is the same as what I said before. They're the same price as what's already currently here. And also, that's like in this live stream, the same price as these in live stream. They're the same too. But also, I have ones where you can record them, and they're pre-recorded. You can watch them over and over again. I upload them on YouTube, and you get a private link only you can view. Alright, so I gotta fix this thing because it's acting up. YouTube is acting goofy, per usual. Hey Maya, how are you doing? We have Katarina and Lori. Hopefully you're all doing well. And also, just so you know, it's getting closer and closer, but very soon I am going to be doing the channel member giveaway for channel members, mystery box giveaway. It's a $200 mystery box. Like the stuff in it, if you were to purchase it from me or online in combination, it's going to have tarot cards and everything in there. If you were to purchase it, it would cost $200. I'm giving you two for free. And all you have to do is become a channel member. All the people who are having a channel, who are channel members, when I pull the names, because I'm giving away two this month, I'm going to be changing it to, I'm going to have more in the future. So I'm giving away two this month. There's not actually that many channel members, so you have a good chance of winning. But become a channel member. If for some reason you can't, you can click on that link I just posted in the chat, and that will take you to it. You could have problems with finding the channel member button because if you're a iPhone user. All right, so let me try. Oh yeah, and candle service is tomorrow for full moon in Aries, which you have large and small candles. 44 for large, 22 for small. For love, money, and healing. For some of you who are not familiar, it is a service I perform for you, and I monitor the candle for you, and it continuously keeps going, and it never goes out until it's completed. It has a very high success rate versus if you were to do it yourself, which is why people have me do it. Also, some people are afraid to burn their houses down, which I have. I have a protected place to do it, so. It works for everybody. All right, so I think Justine may have been first, but let's see. Where's Justine? Come on, there we go. A lagging thing. What, is the time actually right on that? YouTube's acting up. Come on, YouTube, act right. Yeah, come on. Thank you. I usually tried to share it before, but the live stream was not showing up. on here. And it's kind of sad, but my live streams no longer, the little posts I put on my story, I don't have music. I don't have access to music on there. It just stopped working. And it's not just about my device because it's across all my devices. It's pertains to my account for some reason. I've like said stuff to them. Nobody seems to give a shit. So hopefully eventually they will give a shit. All right, I'm getting there. I usually do that before I go live. All right. Let's see. Oh, Marcia, how are you doing, Marcia? So we have Maya. Let's see. You, I think Justine. Yeah, Justine and then Maya. Justine has a quick reading. So it will not be very long until it's Maya's turn. So make sure you're ready, Maya. Then we have Maya with a mini in-depth reading. And then we have Katerina with a mini reading and 2 quick readings. And then we have Marcia with a mini reading. Is that everything? I think so. Just making sure everybody initially. Let's go ahead and get Justine's going. How have I been? I've been doing great, thank you. Updates on what? Okay, that's your yes or no question. Justine usually gets quick ones. I'm not going to even rate Justine. I'm reading on the over because by the time I'm done with it, it'll be over. There. My keyboard's messing up. Hey, Bertona, how are you doing? I'm trying to figure out where y'all at. So I'm like, where's my people at? So I'm trying different times because I know I'm trying to like do some daytime, do some nighttime. I might do some days day and nighttime. And obviously I wouldn't do it as long for each one. But a day and nighttime one, I might do it like Mondays and Fridays or something like that. I am going to be going live on Saturday coming up because I usually don't go live on Saturday. But I'm not going to go live on Sunday because I'm taking Amber to Hollow Scream at SeaWorld. So Maya, Katerina. Yeah. I've been mostly during the day, but I'm trying to figure out where y'all at. Some of you guys, I think some of your work schedules switched up too. And some of you just can't manage it during the day, so I'm trying to have a variety pack. I am reaching some people during the day. So like when I go live during the day, I'm able to reach people who are not in my country easier. So people in like the UK, people who are in, when I go live in the morning, people in like UK and Sweden and things like that, which I do have regular viewers over there who like to order. They're capable of getting readings easier and not having to stay up really late at night to get their readings versus and in the evening I'm able to reach you guys better. So I get a mixture. Oh yeah, Germany too. I have this one girl, I think she lives in Germany. Yeah, so during the day I can reach those people better. It's just a mix. All right, so Justine wants to know if Daniel has romantic feelings for her currently. All right, please tell me, does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Yes or no? Does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Please tell me, does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Yes or no? Does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Yes or no? Does Daniel have romantic feelings for Justine? Yes or no? Let's see it. Yeah, I knew he did. He has for a minute. Did it ever say no one time? Sometimes they could think themselves out of it, like, I don't have romantic feelings. And sometimes they could talk themselves out of it. But usually it's temporary. When they do that, it usually only lasts like, I don't know, maybe a day or two at the most. Sometimes it's just a few minutes. The next thing you know, they're thinking about other stuff with you. So if they have a person to distract themselves with, it helps. But I've seen him feeling a lot of passion for you, wanting to take a leap of faith. There's definitely like some kind of seeds have been planted and he's waiting on to take root. I'm getting a strong, with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm getting a strong feeling of, I'm trying to describe it, like the feeling of there's growth going on under the surface and you can't see any on top, but the seeds underneath and taking root. And that's what it feels like with this. I don't always feel like that with the Seven of Pentacles. It's not a normal thing I feel, but that's what I got a flash of in my head. You are... I am not going to talk about... We don't talk about no, Justine. You're not talking about that up in here because he comes in here and spies on my life, so we ain't talking about that. Going to Hello Scream, that's what we're doing. Oh no. Yeah, you're Capricorn. That's him. If anything, I would say he might be even as obsessed with you. With his devil energy, it feels a little obsessive. He's got some love for you. He's trying to find out more information about you or something. He's afraid of there being enough balance in the situation. It was my wedding day, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. You tell the story on my... Some of you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm even saying. Alright, we got Matt with an angel messages reading. Angel messages. I feel good. Sorry, I was stretching. I like to stretch. I'm a stretcher. I probably should do yoga or something, but do I really need to? I legit like stretch all the time. I'm like stretching when I'm sitting, laying down, when I go to bed, when I wake up. A lot of times I like stretch before I even like get up. I like to wake up. Not when I get Amber though. All right, Maya, go ahead, post your question. It's your turn. Maya has a mini in-depth reading. Make sure you post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs with your question. Both first names and sun signs. And just a reminder, full moon in Aries. Candle services tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday. It would be kind of nice if you guys wouldn't wait until last minute to order your candles, because you guys legit wait until like the last 5 minutes of me making the candles, and then I have no idea. I cannot pre-make my candles, so I have to do all the work at one time. It takes many hours, and just don't have time to do shit at that rate. So don't wait too long, guys. Don't wait until last minute. Do me a favor, because I can pre-do things. Saves me some time. Alright, so got that. And oh yeah, mystery box giveaway, reminding everybody, mystery box giveaway is coming up. I'm about to do it on, I think I'm going to do it on the 2nd. Yeah, 2nd of October, I'm doing the drawing. Ah, shit, that's not what I was doing. Gosh dang it. That's not what I thought I selected. And hit CTRL and copy. There goes. Wasn't what I was expecting to pop up. I swear I did it right. All right, I'm going to see what you're talking about. All right, so what is Nasham, the Scorpio, feeling towards Maya? Who's your ex? I have a feeling he's coming back. People still come back. You can cut a cord, and people will still come back. And the dreams are probably, and it depends on the. Have we ever determined what relationship type that is, Maya? This thing is supposed to glow in the dark. I'm doing a green theme, say a cut of dead green. I'm going to the Hallow Scream. I'm wearing a haunted mansion. I have this like, it's like a cardigan. It's like velvet. It's haunted mansion that I bought. So I'm doing like a green and black thing. So I did my nails like that. Twin flame. you thought you cut the bond between you and your twin flame? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's so funny. What, are you serious or are you joking? You're joking with me, right? You're joking. You know you can't do that, right? It's like impossible. You know that, right? That's like cutting yourself. I'm going to cut the bond between me and my big toe. You can cut it off. I don't know. You can still have phantom pains. You know. You can't. You can't. The angels will not let you either. All right, let's go over it. So what is Nazem's current feelings towards Maya? You can't. It's impossible. And if you did a cord cutting, you will physically hurt yourself. You will, like, when you do cord cutting on it, you go to bed, you'll be like, oh, I did a cord cutting. It's going to be great. Then you go to bed and you wake up and you feel like you got hit by a bus and have a hangover all at the same time. That's how it'll make you physically feel ill and sick, and your body will hurt like a motherfucker. All right. What is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? Please tell me, what is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? Please tell me, what is Nazim's current feelings towards Maya? 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 Page of Swords. He's spying on your ass. What is Nazim's current feelings towards Maya? Judgment reversed. What is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? The Four Wands. I don't know why you think the angel's going to let you do that. What is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? The Five of Swords reversed. What is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? King of Swords reversed. What is Nazim's feelings towards Maya? Clarifying the Page of Swords. Three of Pentacles. He wants to do something. Clarifying Judgment in the reverse. There's like trying to thinking about coming back energy here. You got a Devil Wheel. Clarifying the Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. He's got limited thoughts about it, but he's still thinking about it. Clarify the Five of Swords reversed. High Priestess. Clarifying the King of Swords in the reverse. Page of Wands. God. Very conflicting energies. It feels like there's like an energy here of like, I can't and I want to. Like, I want to, but I can't. And so there's a conflict. There's like, basically he's having an argument, a fight with his head and with his heart. His heart is going, go, bitch, go. And his head's going, no, I can't. I'm scared she's going to reject me and hurt my feelings and eat my soul and rip my heart out and feed it to werewolves. I don't know. You've been sick. You made yourself sick trying to cut the cord between him? No, that's not smart. Not smart at all. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. And I'm not the only person who's ever reported this. Because, obviously, I don't know. I found some people on TikTok talking about they trying to do it and how it made them sick too. So it's not like just something that maybe I've experienced or something. A lot of people experience that. It makes you sick to do that because you can't cut off. That's like you cutting your arm off and be like, I feel great. Oh, you're gonna bleed out and shit. Clarify the Devil. It's part of you. Twin Flame's part of you. It's not a soulmate. You can cut cords between soulmates and karmics and shit. You can't do that shit with Twin Flames. Clarify the Eight of Swords. It will hurt, and then if anything, you'll be unsuccessful in just causing yourself pain. Clarify the High Priestess. Six of Swords. Clarify the Page of Wands. The only choice that you have in a Twin Flame connection is to surrender. Bottom of the deck, Temperance reversed. Ten of Cups. Ten of Wands. Moon reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Three of Cups. Is he with somebody else? I can't remember. Alright, please tell me, what is Nazim's current feelings towards Maya? What is Nazim's current feelings towards Maya? What is Nazim's current feelings towards Maya? And if you're lonely as shit and you're thinking about dating other people, that's not the solution. To be honest, it really isn't. I mean, you could try it, you could do it. It doesn't mean that it will be good. You could try to be someone else. I don't know why you think it will be successful. But if you want to date someone for like a few months or something, I guess you could do that and then have it suck at the end. It's up to you. I put an Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm not judging. Do whatever you feel like you got to do. But, I mean, you got to learn those lessons. Clarify Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, you can't stop someone from learning the hard way. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's like, I could tell you stuff, but don't take my word for it. Try it. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, try it. Clarify Six of Swords. You want to hurt yourself? I mean, you're not going to die. I mean, actually, you could die if for some reason you've managed to fuck it up so much. Depends on the situation. But most likely you're not going to die. Clarify Two Cups in the reverse. I see you in a relationship with somebody else. That might be ended if he is. What is Nasm's feelings towards Maya? If he was dating somebody. Clarifying guilt, sabotage. Clarify transcendence and unity. A lot of people they try to move on, but because they get lonely and shit. But loneliness is just another level of codependency. Because to be honest with you, if you're capable of making yourself happy and you're emotionally independent, you don't need to be in another romantic relationship in order to feel fulfilled. There's a lot of ways that you can be fulfilled without doing that. You can have a pet, kids, family members, friends. Clarify limitations and fears. Clarifying the other side. I'm not saying you should isolate yourself, but I'm not saying you are, but slutting it up isn't the solution either. And somebody be doing that too. Clarify fire. Clarify fire. Pluto and transformation. There's like a lot of transformation trying to happen in this reading, I will say. Bottom we have party. There's a third party. But I don't think that's going well, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's not. He wants to come at you. He thinks about you. Spies on you to see if you're moving on from the situation. Yeah, but you're not in a twin flame connection, are you, Marcia? If it's just a soulmate, that's not a big deal. I mean, your twin flame could come along and sweep you off your feet, Marcia. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this some more. So he's been spying on you. Like I said, trying to figure out what you're doing. If you're moved on, if you're with somebody else, missing you, I feel. He feels a lot of guilt. He feels like you sabotaged his shit. He wants to have a new beginning with you. It's still here. But he feels limitations and restrictions, and I don't think he likes it. He wants to reevaluate whatever is doing that. He's trying to, there's like transcendence here. He regrets the things that happen. He wants to have Four of Wands with you. He wants to have union with you. You know, but he's in a victim mentality. Oh, I can't because such and such did this, and I can't because of that. I can't because of this. It's just fucking excuses at the end of the day, isn't it? Unless you can't because you're in prison. It's like, you know, if you're, and some people still get married in prison, so that's not even an excuse either. You know, there's some people don't, you know, they still, but the Knight of Cups, he's like wishy-washy energy because he's got all these fears, limitations, and thoughts that he's feeling isolated. He's wanting to recover from this Five of Swords energy. Wait a minute. Why is this door open? Hang on. Sorry, someone's trying to take the dog out. Trying to get her to walk out the door. Sean's too tall, so she don't even like him that much. All right. So as I was saying, I feel like that he sees you as recovering from the Five of Swords, so recovering from defeat. Can I help you?
Where's Marco?
I don't know.
Marco, come on.
Oh, she's over here.
Come
Go.
On. Outside. Wake up.
Margot's like, I was just sleeping over here in the green light. Anyways, she's under my table. So I feel like you're coming off as this high priestess. He's feeling like this, all this chemistry and passion, but at the same time, he thinks that you're moving on from the situation. With the Six of Swords, he thinks you're moving away, and he's spying on your social media to see if you're doing that. I'm seeing him being really upset. Okay, he's afraid that you're emotionally detached from the situation and everything. He's wanting to come towards you. He's upset that the connection's ended. He feels like that you are his happiness. He's going through this transformative energy here. Surprised me to get the death card too. But he's feeling an energy of inspired action to come towards you. So the angels are going to give you the dreams. That's where the dreams coming from. The angels give you the dreams and makes you want to be with him. Angels, if he's not trying to pursue the connection, the angels make him dream of you. The angels doing this because twin flame connections are the most important relationships that exist in our plane. They're the most important one, and they want them to come together no matter what. They would kill a bitch to get twin flames together. Don't test it. You know, so if, say, like, you keep running off with these other guys and shit, they will kill the guys or do things to make them go away. If they won't leave you or anything, they will kill somebody and make them go away. Whatever is stopping them, it will not make them so fucked up that they will not be with you, then they will remove any obstacles to be with you. But first, you got to come in alignment yourself, too. So that's there. But they will. Okay. Like, for me to be where I am today, many people have died. Okay. So, and I cannot judge for you, like, what your journey is. Like, I don't know exactly perfectly how important your connection is to come together. So, it just depends on how important it is for your connection to come together. That's all it is. And it's hard for me to say. It's not really my place to judge it, to be honest with you. I'm not saying 100% that's what's going to happen in your situation, but lately they've been really pushing for twin flames to come together. So it's not surprising. But the connection is weighing very heavily on him, and would not be surprising me if it's weighing on you too, because the angels really want this cycle to not take as long as the last one. There's they drug out the last one, and it really messed up. A lot of people didn't come together. A lot of divine masculines didn't do their shit. I don't know, some divine feminines too. Some of them are on this new cycle, and they're geared up, and some of them, I don't know, they like gave up or something. They ended, or something bad happened or something. So, and the soulmates are affected by these cycles as well, obviously. All right. No way what? Try not to get too mad though. Whatever the verbiage. You can't hear me. Why can't you hear me? Sometimes I mute the microphone if I'm either telling somebody about trying to get my dog out of the room or something, talking to my dog, or blowing my nose. When you channel, it can make your nose run. All right, Katarina, go ahead and post your first question. It's your turn. It's not according to the cards. It's according to the universe and what they seem to want for you. It's not my job to decide what the hell they're gonna do, and it's not the cards either. The angels want shit. That's all there is to it. Alright, we got Brian with 2 regular readings. And then I gotta write down some candles that somebody just ordered. If anybody else wants a candle service, why is everybody name start with G so far who's ordered a candle service? It's the G, the G thing right here. Let's see, red, love, large, love candle. Large money candle. It is an Aries. Aries is really good for manifesting shit. Then we're going to have eclipse season coming up after that. Some are saying it's like important to do these candles before eclipse season comes. I don't know. But that's what they say, anyhow. Katarina says, no way that the angels will kill someone. Fuck yeah, they kill somebody. What the hell do you think this is? You think they're playing games? The angels definitely kill. You know how the angels kill people the most is heart attacks. If they really want to kill someone, like spontaneously, heart attack. Because they can fuck with your energy and make you have a heart attack. Let me see how long I got here. Hang on. Yeah. Is it not up to the angels to decide who lives or dies? I mean, you said no way the angels will kill someone. Yeah, they kill somebody. They kill people. And you act like they care about your feelings. They kill people. And you act like they care about your feelings. They want you to learn your lessons. That's what they care about. They care about you doing the things that you're meant to do, your purposes, and the things you're supposed to do, and keeping your soul. The angels do this. They make sure you do your soul contracts, and they make sure you do your purpose, and they make sure you learn your lessons. They don't give a shit about your feelings. Oh, poor cat. No, they don't care, and they kill people. Some people have soul contracts to die if you don't do some of the shit you're supposed to be doing, or something like that. If people get in the way, they have a contract to die. So, I mean, I guess if they fucked around too long, they found out, didn't they? I'm trying to. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to calculate. Alright, I'm going to close the list. Trying to figure out if I should close the list or not. It depends on their purpose. If you don't, like, you can't take your entire life and just not fulfill your purpose and everybody's just going to wait around. Okay, let's wait 100 years for you to do your purpose. That would be like an easy way to, like, you have like a time limit. The soul contracts have time limits on them. Like, if you don't get your shit together by X amount of time, bye-bye. You gotta reset and start the fuck over. Well, you better get your shit together. Don't fuck around. You'll find out. They have killed people for me to do my purpose, and they have unnaturally kept me alive. Let's just say that. So some people, as long as you're trying really hard and you're dedicated to doing your purpose and you're on your life path, they will also unnaturally keep you alive. I have died and came back to life. I've almost died and survived. I have survived stuff it's a miracle. I've had multiple miracles to keep me alive. Sometimes it can, like when that first starts happening, it can get upsetting because you're like, why am I dying and other people are living type of, there's like that survivors type guilt, that thing that goes on, right? And then I would, then you go through phases where you test it, like you don't care if you die, and so you keep continuously doing extremely dangerous shit to die, and then you keep naturally surviving it. So there's both sides of the spectrum as well. So if you're doing your path and you're working really hard to succeed at it, they will keep you alive. Right? The question is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Please tell me. Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? I was dead for 30 minutes. Please tell me. You're not supposed to survive that shit. Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? So if you want to have a nice, healthy, long-lasting life, do your purpose, all right? It's the best bet. Please tell me, is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? Is Nita gossiping about Katerina? Yes or no? I heard yes. There we go. Yep. I heard yes. I've been trying to listen to that a little bit more, so I could answer questions more, I think, more accurately, even without pulling cards. I'm getting better at it. Let's see what she's talking about. She's trying to make some kind of decision. There's like a spying energy, a transformation, like an ending transformation in energy. There's like a soul searching, like trying to find your heart's desire energy when it comes to legacy. She could be saying that about you, about your fate or destiny, like what she thinks you're supposed to, or what you should or shouldn't be doing. Well, nobody says you have to be stressed. The angels ain't stressing you. You're stressing yourself. But we ain't here to be on vacation. While sometimes your purpose involves taking a vacation, we ain't here for a vacation. We're not here to have fun and just play around and willy-nilly have no purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has things they're supposed to be doing. She's talking about something about relationships or partnerships and standing up for what she believes in. It's interesting. She's talking about her being overwhelmed about the situation, as best I could tell from what this says. It's not telling you a whole lot. It's really hard to understand exactly, but what it's saying when it comes to the quick ones, just can get a general idea. All right, next question. Nope. Someone else I heard, I explained this to, compared it to the TV show called Dead Like Me. That's the best way he could understand what I was saying to him. Have you ever seen the TV show Dead Like Me? purpose involves going around and doing things too. Like part of my purpose, I go around in public. I go places in public, and I generally, I I do what the angels say to do. So sometimes it could be to, usually it's more along the lines of helping people or saying specific words to, like a Cleidian type of thing. I fuck with the community, the world. It's kind of weird. I don't tell a lot of people about it. Like, I don't talk about it that much, but I do it regularly. People say the funniest shit to me sometimes. What's causing fear? Who's afraid? Everybody has different beliefs. Well, it don't matter what you believe. I mean, what the truth is going to exist no matter what you really believe. They're the highest frequency, yeah, and they really want you to do your purpose. The part where the angels are like God's conductors, they conduct things. They go out and do stuff. The thing is Justine, you're thinking with your ego in a way because you're thinking that the angels are full of all this. They got like a bleeding heart for you no matter what wrong things you're doing, but they will hold you accountable for what you do. Yeah, you are free to do the wrong thing and fuck around and find out. You are perfectly free to make mistakes and have consequences to them. And the angels are not going to go, oh, it's okay if you keep fucking up without consequences. No, guys, because that's wrong. The angels know that the right thing to do is to hold you accountable. That is what the right thing is to do. But say you're working really hard, you're doing your purpose and everything you're supposed to be doing, and something does happen that is like not so good, like, and then you'd be surprised, like miracles can happen in that sense, because then they will try to keep you alive. I'm not telling you that. You're the one who's afraid. It's not a fearful thing. It's like we're in a video game simulation. If you're playing a video game, are you going to be scared? Are you going to be terrified of your video game character dying? No. You just respawn. We're going to respawn. When we die, we get reborn. It's not that big a deal. Dying isn't as big a deal as a lot of people think it is. The only thing that is upsetting about you is your attachment, which actually they do not condone. They don't want you to be attached to everything because everything is always changing. And when you're attached to stuff, it keeps you stuck and it keeps you from flowing with how things should be. So I don't know why you're afraid. Don't be afraid. It's not just because I'm telling you something and it scares you doesn't mean that I'm trying to scare you. I'm just telling you the truth. And it's not up for me if it scares you or not. If it scares you, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But it is what it is. This is just what it is. The angels keep people alive, and they have people die. And we all have paths. We sign up. We have soul contracts. I don't know if you believe in soul contracts. We have soul contracts, and some people even have soul contracts to die if like X, Y, and Z happens. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but it doesn't make it not true. All right. Has Katerina made spiritual progress in the past week? We got things we got to do. We're just not here on vacation. And different people have different standards, to be honest with you. So some people, they can just fuck around more than other people. Some people have to really stick to what the fuck they're supposed to do. I do. I have to really stick to what the fuck I have to do. Some people, it's less strict for them. But they're always free will. You are free to go jump off a cliff and die. Go ahead. You can do it. you know. But at the same time, sometimes depending on your purpose, if it's really important, they will make you survive that shit. And then the consequences are gonna be you're gonna be in really a lot of fucking pain, right? All right, please tell me, has Katerina made any progress in the past week of her spiritual journey? Please tell me, has Katerina made any progress in her spiritual journey? Yes or no in the last week? Has Katerina made any progress in her spiritual journey in the last week? Yes or no? Has Katerina progressed in her spiritual journey within the last week? Yes or no? Has Katerina progressed in her spiritual journey within the last week? Yes or no? Okay. Well, Abraham Hicks isn't talking to an angel. She's talking to an alien who left the Council of Light because they wanted, all Abraham talks about is law of attraction. All right, let's find out. Has Katerina, I hope it says yes because you got the world. Yes, Katerina, you've done something, especially with the world. I'm excited about this. Whatever you're trying to attract, you're never gonna get there unless if you're trying to attract something that makes you happy and that's positive, yes, you should be happy. I've never said through any of this that you should be unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I'm really happy. Talking about, you did something to do with balancing giving and receiving, Katerina. What is this? Look at all this. Uh-oh. You're repeating something though. I think that what you did level up is the balance between giving and receiving. And also, I think that you did something that maybe made you calmer or something because the Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters. You've done something to do that. You're coming out of this. The Five of Cups, generally, I know people are like, it's sadness or regret, but it's like, it's mostly focusing on lack because that's what this dude's doing. He is legit focusing on lack right here because he's looking at the empty cups. He can't see the back. He can't see the two standing. He's got, I can't even see the two cups standing up. I'm too busy looking at the three that are knocked over. But it's in the reverse, which means you're coming out of that energy. So that is a good thing. So yeah, you have made progress. It looks like though the Two of Wands, you're apprehensive about making some kind of decision about doing something. And there is something that you're either saying that you have been repeating this or you're still repeating it. The Hierophant is the teacher. It's talking about planting seeds, waiting for a root. It's talking about me. Okay. I don't like it when it does that. It's talking about me working and not giving up on you, and that's what the underlying energy was talking about, and helping you and you're repeating lessons. It was just talking about what was because the underlying energy is the affecting energy, and so it was talking about me because I'm trying to help you. That's all. All right. Go ahead and post the mini reading. Sometimes I don't like it when I show up in you guys' readings. As long as you're working towards your spiritual growth, Justine, you're on the right path. You know what I mean? You'll find it. Follow the signs of synchronicities. And it's fine. It's not a big deal. But, like, it's going to be different for different people. But, like, for twin flames and stuff, they have to do what they got to do. You know? They want them to come together. If you're not having in a twin flame connection, then you don't have to worry about that. But if you are, and we shouldn't be worrying anyways. We shouldn't be worrying about it anyways. You just do what you gotta do. You know, it's not hard. You just do it. For me, that's how it is. Anyways, it sounds stupid when I say it like that. Oh, you did good, Katarina. I'm like happy. Oh shit, I gotta say this. Montserrat. Am I saying that right? Montserrat? Is that how you say it? It's like Monsterrat. Montserrat. Energy. Who's that? Is that a new person? And this one is Minnie. I don't know. It's just like, don't do math. That's all. It's not hard. Just don't do it. Don't do math. It's bad for you guys. All right. Which cards? Monstera. Monstera. No. I think it was trying. What I think it was trying to say is that you had been repeating a karmic cycle, and I was like helping you to stop it. Whatever it could have been, you actually did it. So whatever you did, you stopped focusing on lack, and you started having a balance give and take with something. I don't know what it is you're supposed to be doing that with. It's going to be whatever the heck you've been doing the last week. And then things are moving into calmer waters. You're moving on from something that wasn't serving you. All right. Don't worry, all of you didn't learn all the lessons, so you learned something, though, apparently. All right, please tell me what is... Then we're all fucked, Brian, if meth is the only source of food. All right, please tell me what is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? And Marcia is going up next. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? You just source. You spying on your ass. You're just spying people. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? 8 of Wands. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? 2 of Pentacles. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? Knight of Pentacles. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? Knight of Wands reversed. What is Monstera's energy towards Katarina? How did it, with what they try to feed us sometimes, I feel like that's all they try to do is give us meth as food. Clarify the Page of Swords. Meth isn't food though, Brian. It's not even, it's like chemicals. Clarify the 8 of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles. That's like, but it would probably make more sense if you said French fries was their only source of food. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles reversed. That is our only source of food. We probably should stop frying them. 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Who is this, Katarina? Is this somebody you're dating? Is that a new employee? Oh no. That's called a spiritual ego, Katarina. Spiritual ego. There's the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so is she asking you for advice? Clarify the sun in the reverse. Does she ask you for advice? For the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands in the reverse. She's repeating a karmic cycle. She's repeating a karmic lesson. For the Ten of Pentacles. 2 Wands. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. 7 of Swords. Oh, dang. All right, so so you're giving her unsolicited advice. So you're pissing her off. You're giving her advice. You know, how about try, I haven't even really read these. Try, and if she's telling you her problems, try just be like listening. And then wait for her to ask your advice. If she doesn't want your advice, just be a supportive friend. That could be the lesson that you need to learn there. Sometimes people don't always tell you their problems just so they can, whatever. But sometimes, you know, that's like if they're trauma dumping, that could be another issue. Then why are you telling her your problems? If you don't want her to give you advice, then don't tell her your problems. You know, a lot of times when you tell people your problems, they think that you're asking for advice. Sometimes people, maybe she need to learn. She's repeating a karmic lesson here, so I want to clarify the 7 of Swords though. The 7 of Swords. Swords. Okay, 7 of Cups. There's a Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, see, enlightenment. I think you're both. So, how about this? It's so funny. Because I have a feeling that you're both giving each other advice that you should be following yourselves. That's the feeling I'm getting out of it. Okay. How about we can share our, here's an additional challenge. I'm going to say this is your additional challenge. How about, because you're sharing your daily reflections as part of the Buddhist challenge. How about, part of the Buddhist challenge is to be able to share your daily reflections without judging each other. And only saying positive, only having positive reactions. Oh yeah, that's really cool. And if you got anything negative to say, shut the fuck up. For real, like keep it to yourself. You know, try not to give advice. How about say, yeah, I could see that. You know, you have to, there's like an energy of allowing, you know. Stop giving her advice. Maybe if you do that, maybe she will do the same in return. Maybe part of it is that your ego is defensive about her giving advice. Why are you upset because if she don't take your advice? Sometimes you have to, part of like being upset about taking or giving advice is that when you're giving it, you can't always expect the person to take it. And just because you have given advice and they don't take it right then and there doesn't mean they're never going to. Sometimes your advice can be a seed that's planted that takes root later on. You know, and part of giving anybody anything is releasing attachment of getting anything in return, including them doing whatever you told them to do. And that's your ego, Katarina, and that's something you need to work on. It is your ego that's pissed off that she thinks that she's more evolved than you. Who fucking cares if she does? Maybe she is, maybe she's not. That's her spiritual ego, and you have to understand that she has her own stuff that she's working on herself. Okay, then if she is treating you, if she's being disrespectful, then what you should say to her, instead of being do not do this while you're pissed off, but like after you're calm and everything, say, I just really, when you do this, it makes me feel like you're doing this, and when you do that, it makes me feel like that, and whether it's your intention or not, this is how it makes me feel. And is there any way that we can find a solution to stop that? And if she continuously keeps doing it, then you might have to like stop doing that. Stop sharing her with her all your things. Maybe only disclose to her the stuff that you think that is good, that is something. Anyways, I gotta do this reading here because now we've used up almost all my time. So she is weighing her options about taking some kind of action with you. The King of Wands, this is her controlling and manipulating. Okay, so she's trying to figure out if she should try to control and manipulate you or keep her mouth shut and listen to her intuition. That's the main thing that's coming through. I'm seeing her. I actually see, like, there's a possibility with the Seven of Pentacles, maybe something that you're saying is taking root and that she is taking into consideration. Your ego, though, is what is taking everything personal. You have to not take it. People are going to say things that you're not going to like. Like, I could easily get pissed off because Marcia doesn't believe what I believe in. But that's like stupid to do that, because we're all going to believe whatever we're going to believe in, whether we like it or not. And that's not up for me. That's her journey that she's doing. I accept and I respect Marcia's journey, and I respect her beliefs. And you can do the same thing with her. So, like, just an example, not trying to throw Marcia under the bus. People can have differences of opinion. It doesn't mean that we have to get angry at them just because they don't believe in whatever you believe in. It doesn't mean you have to stop liking them or anything either, or even stop being their friend. Maybe one day they will believe what you believe in. But if you're going to be an asshole about it and say, oh, fuck you, you believe whatever I believe in, that's just going to make what you believe in seem more assholish and less likely that they're ever going to get to that solution, especially if it was a good one. It's just like how Christians go around and they tell people they're all going to go to hell if they do this, that, and the other. And they're always like judging people and being shitty to everybody. That's not, does that make you want to go be Christian? No. A Christian walk up to you and say, you're a piece of shit because you did this, that, and the other, and you're going to go to hell. Does that make you want to go be a Christian? No. It's just not the path to love. It's just not, And so what you should do is hope that they find their way. Wish the best for them, that they find their way on their path to enlightenment. But it's not up to us to dictate the people's paths and how they reach enlightenment. It's not my job to tell Marcia or you or anybody how to get to your path. You're going to repeat cycles and you're going to do stuff over again. And I'm not going to sit here and judge you, because there's times, obviously, when I've repeated many karmic lessons over and over again until I got them. So who am I going to judge? So if she wants to think like that, then she can think like that. But, if you're around her and your ego's getting offended, you need to check your ego, is the main thing you need to do. And you guys stop giving a fuck about what she thinks, about it and that kind of thing. So, yeah, exactly. So, let's go. 8 of Wands. Trying to understand the Sun. So, she's trying to make a decision about, I would say she wants to do something with you. And it's like she wants to give you some kind of offer, but she's not sure. She does care about the long-term relationship between the both of you. she's trying to make a decision. It's hard to say exactly what the decision is. Let me look at the affecting energy. Maybe figure it out. Well, people can tell you you're wrong. That shouldn't offend you. That's just their opinion. People's opinions should not offend you. Period. Say, I don't believe that, and I believe you're wrong. And you should be able to be allowed to say that without being without the other person feeling offended, and they should be able to tell you to your face that you're wrong without you being offended. That's all ego thing. Being offended is about your ego. That's on you. That's not on them. Like, I can, like, you could say to me, Geeta, you're a fucking bitch ass cunt or whatever, and I'd be like, okay. I mean, if you want to think that, that's up to you. It's not up to me. I don't agree. So that's like saying, I think you're wrong. And that's not me being condescending. I really don't think I'm a bitch ass cunt. I mean, I might be a bitch, but not a bitch ass cunt, you know. Well, I mean, wrong. Oh, I know what you're saying. But, okay, so her energy, she's trying to make a decision. And I think it has something to do with the spiritual stuff that you're saying. I don't know the exact specifics, but I think she's thinking about things that you're talking about when it comes to enlightenment. I think that's where this comes in. And I think she's going back and forth between if she wants to believe whatever you're saying, if she should. I think she's like playing it out in her head and trying to make it make sense for her. I think that's a lot of what's going on here. Also, she's trying to make a decision about doing something, I think, with you. Or if she can. Her energy towards you is to be fair. Like, she wants to be fair and balanced. She may want to apologize for something, too. But I will say this. In my personal opinion, judging on these cards and the energy of the situation, more like that. More of the energy between the both of you that I'm picking up right now. I would say, like, you're both right and you're both wrong in your own different ways. And I feel like what you should be doing is trying to kind of find a way to meet in the middle and try to see her perspective without taking it personally and maybe not necessarily and then trying to see yours. I think that you're supposed to be trying to see each other's, because the whole point of us saying things that kind of piss each other off and get offended, the whole point of doing some of this stuff, especially when it comes to, like, basically like a light debate about enlightenment and things like that, the whole point is, like, this is my opinion and this is why I have my opinion. This is what I believe in. This is why I believe in it. And you say, this is what I believe in and this is why I believe in it. You know what I mean? And it can go back and forth. You know, the conversation can obviously go for a long time in some situations. But at the end of the day, you know, there are going to be things that you both say that are right, and there could be both things that you're saying that are wrong. And the whole point of the whole interaction is to, one, learn how to put your egos aside so you can come and share ideas that can help to to make you more enlightened and more evolved and everything. But if everybody's getting offended and upset and they're sharing their beliefs and everything like that, and everybody's getting upset about it, then we're never going to get anywhere. It's really important that we allow people to have their beliefs, allow them to be wrong, and allow them to not piss us off just because we don't believe in whatever they believe in. It doesn't affect you. You can still believe whatever you want to believe in. It doesn't matter what they believe in at the end of the day, as long as they're not, like, killing puppies and babies or something. It's not really that big a deal, you know? And who knows? Eventually, someday, you could be planting a seed by them, like, listening to your idea, and then that could click later on. That could click for them 10 years from now. And the whole point is that you share the information, and you're processing information, and you're learning and growing within yourself, and they're doing that with themselves as well. Sometimes some things, it'll take some time for things to click, and sometimes, you know, but the whole point is to grow and not be upset and not be offended and allow it, you know. Because sometimes, even if they're wrong, They may even say to themselves, oh shit, I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that to Katerina. Katerina was right, I was wrong, you know? But we can't ever get to those conclusions if we're always dancing around people's belief, oh, I don't want to offend anybody. But we got to really learn how to not be offended by what other people believe and be able to say you're wrong or that I don't agree or something without being upset about it. But at the same time, there's nice ways to say you don't agree, and there's not so nice ways. And obviously, a nice way to say is just I don't agree or I think you're wrong to say. But yelling at somebody, telling them they're gonna burn in hell and they're a fucked up piece of shit or something, because legit Christians do that kind of shit. There's other people who believe stuff that say that too. That's not nice. That is not going to make them want to believe. But if you say it in a respectful and like kind of like sticking to the facts type of thing and not making it personal, then it's going to be most likely appeal to people in the long run eventually. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always important to stay open. All right, now it's Marcia's turn. We're ready for Marcia. Marcia's been through this with me before. It's okay for you to tell me you don't agree with me. I don't care. Now, if you're talking to somebody and, like, especially someone who you're supposed to be trying to get readings as you're from, like, trying to get advice from, and you tell them you don't believe and they get mad at you and block you and all that shit, they ain't worth fucking having a reading from anyhow. Anybody here is supposed to be getting any services from should be able to take it. If they can't take it, then they shouldn't be dishing it out. They haven't overcome their ego either. If you ever find anybody, a friend or anybody that you can have these conversations with without them getting upset and being damaging your relationship with them, you should cherish those people. All right, let's find out what Jesse's current energy is for Marcia, because it's been a hot minute since we've done this. And I was thinking about using these other cards for this for Marcia. I haven't used these cards. They're called the Badass Tarot. They're a little bit spicy, all right? We ain't gonna lie there. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? Please tell me, what is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? Jesse's current energy. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? The Tower. Shit. We're going crazy right off the bat. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? The Hermit. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? The Emperor. All three major arcana so far. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yep. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? The Wheel of Fortune. Woo! Ooh, really? What is Jesse's? There's like some big energy here. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? Clarifying the Tower. The Three of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Hermit. Yeah, the Five of Wands. Clarifying the Emperor. The Star. Clarifying the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Moon in the reverse. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Wands reversed. What is Jesse's current energy towards Marcia? Clarifying the Three of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Cups reversed. Interesting energy. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Three of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Star. The Four of Wands reversed. Clarify the Moon in the reverse. Clarifying the Page. That's the Seven of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands in the reverse. Two of Cups. Two of Cups reversed. I think that's him. Eight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Hierophant. Don't know why there's bananas in this one. Page of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of healing going on right now. And that's being indicative of the Star and the Three of Swords in reverse. I do believe he's fantasizing about revealing some kind of secret to you. I feel like it would be his feeling because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. He's trying to suppress those feelings, though. I feel like that he's starting to feel... Okay, so like with the Page of Wands, I would say like he's not feeling very... It's not a lack of passion. It's like it feels like a lack of confidence because he's a page in this scenario here. But he's like, there's a feeling of him thinking that he is like maybe fated or destined to be with you. And with the Tower, they're saying it's very transformative energy. So there's a transformation. And I feel like the problem is the Ten of Cups. He wants the Ten of Cups. He's not there. And to be honest with you, I don't think that he sees a way without you to get there. That's just his perception. Internally, he's conflicted about this third-party situation. I think that he continuously keeps doing things that he keeps going through cycles. But like, you know how if you take... do I have anything I can safely swing around in a circle to give an example? I can't use that pendulum. But you take it and you spin something around. As it goes around in a circle more and more, it starts to it winds up in the cycles. It's like the cycle is like that. It's like if I took this and I swung it around like this, I put it on my finger. Every time it goes around, it gets smaller and smaller. It's almost like there's like this could be like representative time. So there's a time limit on things, which is weird concept because things is already... It's so weird because in a way, like time doesn't really exist, and it's like we create time, but we at the same time they're saying that we need time because we're on timetables because we're in these bodies that are not here for unlimited spans of time. So this, they're almost like saying this is like almost like your life cord of time. That's the way they're saying it. And so every time it goes around, it gets smaller and smaller because the time has gone by. So the cycles keep repeating, but they repeat faster. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that what it's trying to say is that the cycles are happening faster and faster, and it's being more imperative that something has to be done sooner and sooner. Like every time it gets... because what's going to happen is eventually you run out of cord, right? And then the cycles, they just keep continuously being shitty without stopping, and then you have no choice but to break free from that situation. That's the way they're trying to give me the scenario to explain it. So I think that he does, he wants to somehow get together with you. The word happy and joy is really standing out in here, but I think that he's not feeling happy and joy. And I don't know, it feels like he's eventually, if he's not already, getting to the place to where it can get so miserable that like something has to be done, because people can only stand to be unhappy for so long before they do something about it, right? And if they have any ambition, I feel like sometimes we can become complacent, and but I don't think that he's getting to a place where he's capable or allowed to be complacent much longer, so something has to be done. But I definitely feel like that he right now in this current energy is thinking of you as being the gateway to that happiness. And I feel like that there's like almost like time is running out. Like I don't think he could take much more, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I think that it's leading to him wanting to reach out or communicate to you. I'd be surprised if you don't hear from him fairly soon. I don't know. It feels like he had that Page of Cups and everything. I feel like it's what it's leading to. I feel like he's definitely spying on you, and he's trying to figure out if it's a good time to reach out or not. And I have a feeling that he probably will not until he feels like that you would be most open and receptive. If you thought you were in a relationship with somebody else, you'd probably be less likely to do that. Really? You're welcome. Alrighty, now it is Matt's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Matt, and then it'll be Brian's turn. Hopefully Matt is here. We still have internet issues. And full moon in Aries, Camel services tomorrow. Hit me up if you want to partake. I can figure out how to use these doohickeys. You got these things. You're supposed to go in your hair or something. Maybe I find a tutorial or something. I don't know. Maybe they just clip in. I think they might just clip in. Use these. Oh, here's one. See, they go in your hair and then they hang down. I think this thing you're supposed to use it to like put your hair through it. I guess you put it like that, put your hair and just pull it through. Don't look too bad. Or if you like go through like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Matt. Yay, Matt's here. I listened to your last two messages, unless you've sent more. I don't know. I could do my hair like that on Sunday. Did you send any more? I think so. If you're gonna get a money candle, can you send it soon for it if you're gonna get one? Or even a healing candle or something. Alright, so yes. Which cards? I feel like they're trying to use these cards today. Do you want that? Yeah, I think so. I've still been liking to use these other cards still. I have these love cards, but they seem like imbalanced. So I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. There's only happy messages in it. Oops. Drop some cards. Slid off this thing. Alright. I cannot drop anymore. These fell too. Stop sliding around, cards. There. They're wanting you to have some homework, I guess. Anybody else? Not using these. I was just trying to move them because they're in the way. Maybe I'll use them on Brian. Or put them up in the corner. Don't use them on Brian. All right. Let's see what they want to say. Yes. All right, I'm just going to do one. Okay. And an affecting energy card. All right, what do you want to say to Matt? What do you want him to know? Angels want to say to Matt. What do you want him to know? What the angels want to say to Matt? What do they want him to know? Okay. It just flew on out there. So it says, oh, what passion am I ready to pursue? That could be good because they're encouraging you to take action in some kind of passion. And then bottom of the deck energy is, where can I create more space? So that's good. What do the angels want to say to Matt? What do they want him to know? Details. I'm not taking it yet, though. What do the angels want to say to Matt? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Matt? What do they want him to know? What does Matt need to know right now, please? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now, please? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now, please? So we have Sad Embrace number 45 in the reverse. What is that? What does Matt need to know right now? We have Making a Choice number 30. What does Matt need to know right now? What do Matt to know right now, please? The angels want Matt to know right now. This is an interesting card, number 52, the Magical Map Shifter. The angels want Matt to know right now. The angels want Matt to know right now. It's not a taser. Oh my god. What does Matt need to know right now? What do the angels want Matt to know right now, please? We have encouragement. And it kind of fell upright. I'm going to check it. Reverse or upright, please. That's sideways. That's not helpful. Reverse or upright. In the reverse. It's kind of sideways. It probably should be kind of read both ways. What does Matt need to know right now? What do the angels want Matt to know right now? We have Moonlight. Number 51 in the reverse. That one's about intuition. Bottom of the deck is Movement, number 28. That is the affecting energy. The Golden Palace, that's where you're going to. Number 23, you're going to Golden Palace. And then it's kind of funny because you have Solitude in the reverse, so that's coming out of solitude. Please tell me, what is Matt? What do the angels want Matt to know right now? What do the angels want Matt to know right now? What do the angels want Matt to know right now, please? Clarify Sad Embrace in the reverse, please. Clarify Sad Embrace in the reverse. Clarify Sad Embrace in the reverse, please. We have Consanguinity. Clarify Making a Choice. It's like they're giving two for a reason because it's a choice. The choice is about, this is rescue, and this one is, what is that one? I get that one mixed up with, there's one that's management and, improvisation. I think it's improvisation. Improv. Rescue. I think it's improv. I'm just going to make sure it's improvisation. Yeah, it is improvisation. There's management. It looks similar to this card. All right. Clarify Magical Map Shifter. We have Hello. Clarify Encouragement in the reverse. Clarify Encouragement in the reverse. We have Wish. Talk about you making a wish. They're encouraged. I feel like they could be encouraging you to do that. Clarify Moonlight in the reverse, please. disquiet. Yeah, gosh, this is some. So have you been more fearful lately about what's going on? I don't. Try not to be fearful. There's something weird. Like your energy has been off. I don't know if you've done a spiritual bath lately. I'm talking about the full moon is bringing some kind of like they're showing like a magnifying glass, so it's like amplifying it. The energies, I think you could be having difficulty with them. And then, see, there's another one. There's always like these ones where she's in a tower. But this one is not calling. It's not the other ones. I'm trying to remember this one. I don't get this one as much. What is it called? Isolation. Yeah, see, this is the interesting because it says isolation. It did show up as reversed. Then you have solitude reversed. The affecting energy is wanting to come out of it. So I would feel like, again, they're trying to say that you need to go out and be around normal people and act normal. This could be a little bit, I don't know, it's like overwhelming. Some of the situations you're finding yourself in currently. Your energy feels a bit overwhelmed. It just feels very emotional, I would say. Not that it's okay to have emotions or anything. It's just you got to be careful, because emotions usually give us thoughts, and the thoughts they're more on the negative side. Then they can be negative. You can manifest those things. We don't want to do that. So while it's good to acknowledge them, recently I was explaining, how we should be perceiving negative things. And it's kind of funny. This card does kind of depict that, where you can see there's these things that are scary and they're in this room. And with this card, I would definitely say that that's called hello. So she's saying hello, even though this thing is scary. So she's facing what would otherwise be her fear. And in the card description, it says like not to be scared. So you try to take yourself out of like a fearful state while still perceiving what scary thing is in here. You don't have to go get in it to be able to investigate it or understand it or anything like that. I'm not saying you have to go in the room with this scary monster. You can just stand here and just watch it and try to analyze it, basically. Think of it in a more logical way. That kind of thing. The same can go with your emotions. Like this would be your emotions. This is you. Now, a lot of people, they just run away when they get this. Okay, so they're saying don't run away, but you don't have to jump in either. Just go check it out. Like just look at it. Think about why is that there? What's it doing? What should I do about it? All right, please tell me what the angels want Matt to do right now. So we can have our feelings, we can acknowledge them, we can analyze them, we can try to understand where they're coming from. We could try to understand if they're valid, and we can use these opportunities to heal them and not run from them, though. So we should be facing them, not running from them. But at the same time, we don't have to swim in it and because when you're in those emotions too deeply, then you can get lost in them, and then you can really get messed up when you're in it too deep. So it's better to just stand there and just kind of be in more of an observation. So the best time to do that is when the feelings first start bubbling up. And so when you first start having a fucked up feeling and you're like, whoa, and maybe you normally run, but instead face it, but go like, why am I feeling like this? What can I trace back to the first time I felt like this? What's causing me to feel like this? And do I need to feel like this? You got to ask all these questions, and try to take yourself outside of it. It's like you're giving yourself advice, like you're your own friend. So like if you're giving yourself advice and you're observing your feelings and things with your friend who's helping you, so like you would treat yourself the way that you would treat your friend, you know? So, like, if you're upset, for example, or say your friend was upset, you wouldn't walk in and sit down in the middle of the floor with your friend while they're crying on the floor, like almost wanting to unalive themselves, and go, yeah, we should just end it all. No, you would try to talk yourself out of it. And that's what you have to do with yourself. And we shouldn't necessarily rely on other people to do that for us either. So cultivating the ability to do that with yourself is always a good thing. The angels want Matt to know right now. The angels want Matt to know right now. Clarify continuity. Ace of Pentacles. Alright, clarifying improvisation with rescue. The High Priestess reversed. Clarifying hello. Six of Pentacles. Clarifying wish. The Chariot in the reverse. Clarifying disquiet. You have the Eight of Swords. And if you, at any time, if you find yourself too deep in your emotions and you've gone on and been upset more than like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and it's been like a long time that you're just swimming in it and you're not progressing, you need to back out. You can distract yourself into doing something else or doing something to lighten the load. And then after you calm down, then go back and think about it, but try not to get too upset. Try to be more here instead of in there. Like, get out the room, go chill out for a minute, then go back, revisit it. What the angels want to say to that? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Chariot in the reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying the Eight of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords reversed. Four of Swords. Two of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. They're implying that the affecting energy has a lot to do with this reading here, with putting down a burden, being worried and anxious about healing, and it's about relationship partnerships. I feel like it's more romantic. It is relationships in general, but also mostly it's focusing on a romantic relationship. Repeating a karmic lesson about it, being emotionally negative about something, either ending or there being some kind of ending. Emotionally negative about some kind of problem with that. There's something, put that there. What are the angels want to say to that? What the angels want Matt to know right now? What the angels want Matt to know right now? I've had a Queen of Wands in the reverse. I've had a Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have Paradigm Shift. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Future you now. Clarifying the Two of Wands in the reverse. We have Highest Expression. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Go For It. Clarifying the Hierophant. loving all of you. I am hearing them saying, like, you know, doing something is better than doing nothing. So I think that they want you to start doing something. There's something that they're wanting to move. They're wanting you to have some kind of movement is what I'm getting out of this affecting. Where can I create more space, and what passion am I ready to pursue? Movement. This is about isolation. So they're wanting you to come out of an isolation period. Also, it says fuck, I can't say this word for shit. Specificity, or fuck, you know, specificity. Specificity. That's a weird word. Is that a real word? Oh, I have to ask Google. The universe can only give you what you ask for, narrow it down, and be specific as needed. So what they're trying to say is, like, you're trying to make a decision. You're at a fork in the road, right? And, you know, to be honest with you, I think they want you to decide what you want. I feel like that you're not 100% sure what you want. You're like, oh, well, I'll just take whatever I get. No, they wanting you to be a little bit more specific, and they're wanting you to narrow it down. What exactly are you trying to manifest? Really? I don't know if you can see that there. I apologize. All right, so I do want to go over movement number 28. So it says movement. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to move forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. That's what they're saying about being specific, though. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. 45. Sad embrace. Reverse. I opened it right up to it. With the now the consanguinity, I really feel like it's about like a twin flame thing. Consanguinity is about feeling connected to somebody in such a way that you feel like it's almost like your mom or dad or brother or someone you just feel like really close. It could be anybody, though. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's implying making a new beginning. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it could be a lack of action on your part. But we have Sad Embrace in the reverse. Are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. Trials and tribulations build character, which is its own gift. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all matters. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved and will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. You're not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. It's okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you'll look back and see great value in this experience. And this is about I feel like this is about your twin flame connection. And when paradigm shift, it says new experiences integrating now, materialization, growth and expansion, progression, cycles, and change. So they're saying there's going to be a paradigm shift. This is also my shifting card. So they're talking about shifting. We have this and paradigm shift and magical map shifter. So it's talking about shifting multiple times. I feel like that there is growth and expansion happening with that, or it's going to be happening really soon is what they're trying to say. Then we have making a choice. And it says, you're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. See, they're both saying to take responsibility. They're saying also not making a choice is making a choice. It says you may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. It is talking about your intuition there too. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. And what they're trying to say underneath there, it talks about rescue and they keep saying adaptability, your ability to adapt to the situation. But it's improvisation. Don't worry if you don't have a solid plan for how to proceed. Many things are actually better when they develop spontaneously, organically, playfully. Let each step of the process lead you onward to the next. This could refer to a project, an adventure, a relationship, or whatever else you're fretting about at the moment. Rather than scrambling to gather everything all at once and make it perfect, improvisation. Improvise with what you have on hand and allow room for serendipity. So they're saying you don't gotta have a plan. I don't know. I want to see what they're trying to say with the rescue card. Let me see if I can pick it up. Don't really want to read it out loud. I want to see what I pick up. Because I feel like they're trying to say something about it. I feel like they're trying to say that you won't need it. Okay, so they're saying that, okay, and now I understand what they're trying to say. So what they're saying is that you will be able to improvise if you do get into a jam, and that they have your back. You're going to be supported by the universe. So if you get into trouble while you're on this adventure, whatever you're doing, then they're going to, like, things will happen. Serendipitous events will happen to help you along the way. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the High Priestess reversed. It's saying that your intuition, though, seems blocked, I feel. And they're saying it's because you're holding on too tightly to something. They're saying, like, in a way, you're holding too tightly to. Part of it is like the way things should or could be. Another part of it is that you're holding on too tightly. Talk about ideas, perceptions, concepts, plans that were previously that could potentially need to be, like, you had a system, a plan that, and there you may have to abandon it. That's what they're saying. They're wanting you to be not really planning, and they're just wanting you to move forward. Maybe you're attached to the idea of having a plan. It says, future you now. You're already that person deserving to you have arrived. You're already there. You just have to kind of, I feel like they're trying to say, let go. The intuition problem could just be that trusting it. All right, magical map shifter. 52. It says, when the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always invites or initiates you into a better version of yourself. I heard invites, though. There's no, like, it's inviting you. They're inviting you to shift. We already discussed hello about having things happen and facing them. So they're saying when things are shifting, they want you to face them. Don't be afraid to give to it. Just apprehensive about making a decision about doing it. Highest expression, fulfilling life purpose, soul contract, destiny, co-creating with the universe, and knows worth. I am picking up some worth stuff here too. This is you working on your self-worth. The Chariot is a lack of willpower because of self-worth. So you may feel like maybe you're not worthy, or maybe even if you think that other people think that you're not worthy, I mean, why do we care about what they think? Even if they are important people, you don't still have to agree with them. So encouragement reversed, 54. It says, a misstep isn't the end of the world. You fall into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road, and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. I was talking about you making a wish, about doing that. But the wish has to be, the wish is about, it's like they almost want you to have your, like find yourself deserving of something. And it could be love, it could be a lot of different things, whatever you feel like that you're feeling a lack in, like you're an inability to feel like you deserve or something. And it says, go for it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome in alignment. All right. 51. Moonlight. In the reverse, though. Too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all of the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally make a misstep? On the moonlit pathway, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. And it's interesting because it's being clarified by this quiet, which is about, do you have a vague feeling something's not quite right? So it's like you feel like something's not right, and they're saying, don't worry, there seems to, like, they're saying that you can redo things. You can shift to another timeline. You can do what you got to do. But they're saying all that's stopping you is your own mental limitations. It says once you find the obvious problem, the solution will be equally obvious. And the Hierophant, it's about learning, teaching, things like that. Eight of Swords is about limited thinking about your ability to maybe learn or teach or something, or having faith in it. And it says, loving all of you, love and accept your inner darkness, for greatest self-love, deeply healing world mirrors us. So there's an energy they're saying that you're resenting. There's something that you resent about yourself. It could be, and again, I think that this issue, like that you were upset about when you were messaging me the other day, we can work through it, but I think that conversation should be something that we should be having in like some kind of session or something like that. If you want to do that, if you want to address how to work through that, it would be for that specifically, because they're telling me that there's an energy of you resenting part of yourself that is like that, and not they're implying that you're stuck in the process, in the situation, something to do with processing it. So that, like, your ability to process the emotions and the situations and your thoughts and the perspectives on it, you're stuck because they're saying you're stuck because you're not perceiving it correctly. And instead of, you're not going to be using one of your skills because you resent it. And one of these skills is what is needed to move forward on your path. So something to think about. So let me know if you want a candle or not. Because tonight is technically the last night. I mean, I really like to prepare something the day before or 2 days before. A lot of people are kind of waiting for the last minute. So I'm trying to discourage people waiting for the last minute. Either way, hopefully this reading was informative and helpful. All right, Brian, now it is your turn. Go ahead and post your first question. Sometimes the hardest part about healing is being able to wrap your mind around, how to do that. Sometimes it's a lot to do with perceiving the situation properly. A lot of times society will have us demonize maybe something that we could be doing, saying it's bad, when even some things that can be perceived as bad can have their advantages. And it depends. Everything has a balance, so. It's more like having balance with it, not that it's bad. And also, that comes with the perception as well. Perceiving it properly will help you understand it better. And understand how to use it in a healthy way. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of tools that our brains and our bodies do. A lot of things our brains and our bodies do, and we demonize them and make them as, we perceive them as bad, when they all have purposes. And the whole point is to utilize those abilities for the right time. There's a right place and the right time for everything. And I don't think God would give us the gifts to be able to do certain things if they were all bad for us. Everything has a purpose. Nothing happens for no reason. All right. And Brian says, I really gotta ask for her birthday. For real. I didn't want to use these cards on it. Selima. All right, here we go. Please tell me, what does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? I gotta go get Amber soon. She should already came in here by now. Maybe she fell asleep on the couch. I don't know. I don't know if Sean told her to come in here or not. Please tell me, what does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Bottom of the deck of this bit is when I go out, I imagine having a chance encounter with you, so like running into you. What does Selima want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? No, we're not taking that one, please. What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Bottom of the deck energy is, can we kiss all night? The karmic and I broke up. Well, that's interesting information. I can't stop thinking about the taste of your lips. It is all about kissing your ass. Has she kissed you yet? I'm trying to move on from this connection. And I think you could heal me. And then we have, I look you up online to learn more about you. I'm not being honest about you to others. Ooh, that could be good to clarify. I love your smell. So she loves how you smell. She's sniffing Brian. And I feel trapped. That feels 8 of Swords-ish. Please don't give up. Money problems. I'm afraid I will lose you. And I'm angry. That's a good one to clarify too. So this one, this one, this one. This one could be some tea. I guess this one. Oh no, no, I think I'll trade it for healing. Can't stop thinking about kissing you. Can't stop thinking about kissing Brian. I feel trapped. I'm not being honest about you to others. I'm angry. Karmic and I broke up. I'm trying to move on from this connection. You're not doing a very good job, and I think you could heal me. Which cards, please? Please tell me, what does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Please clarify. I think you could heal me. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh no, I probably should move over. These other cards are a little wide. Let's space them out a bit. Before we get all these cards out. Knight of Pentacles. Please clarify. I'm trying to move on from this connection. Page of Wands reversed. Please clarify. The Karmic and I broke up. Page of Pentacles. Please clarify. I'm angry. Please clarify. I'm angry. 3 of Swords. Oh hell. Please clarify. I'm not being honest about you to others. King of Pentacles. Please clarify. I feel trapped. Just one, please. 8 of Wands. What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. Please Clarify the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. We have Justice. Clarifying the Three of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. The Hermit in the reverse. Clarifying the Eight of Wands. We have the King of Cups. What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the High Priestess. We have the Moon in the reverse. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles reverse. We have the Six of Cups reverse. Clarifying Justice. The Hierophant. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Hermit in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands. Clarifying the King of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Ten of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. The Devil reversed. And the Seven of Wands. It's kind of interesting because the Emperor is underneath it. So I'm going to take it. What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Selena want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? I've got the Moon in the reverse, please. I've got the Moon in the reverse. We have Love. I've got a Six of Cups in the reverse. We have Recognition. Clarifying the Teacher. 2. We have Rekindle. I'm going to take both. And Admire. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Power. Clarifying the Two of Wands. Clarifying the Two of Wands. We have Cherish. Clarifying the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands, please. We have Remarkable. Bottom of the deck is Clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. That could be what she's doing currently. She's got guilt here as well as intense. All right, so I think you could heal me. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like that is with your love. And also with the High Priestess, I think that she thinks that you're very intuitive. And also they're saying the word peaceful. There's something that is very, they're saying mysterious. And there's like an energy of, they feel like, or she feels like that you're very loving and that you could heal her with your love if you were to love her. I'm trying to move on from this connection. Yep, sorry. I'll be back here tomorrow, though. I plan on coming on twice tomorrow and Saturday. Hopefully I can stick with that and I don't get my ass kicked or something. All right, so I'm trying to move on from this connection. Page of Wands reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Cups reversed. They're saying that she's lacking in like the confidence to take action towards you, but she can't stop thinking about you. She's trying to stop thinking about you. But part of her with the recognition is that the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So she could be receiving some kind of signs and synchronicities about you, which is, I feel, still encourages her to continuously, like, she tries to walk away but not be able to. So something is pulling her back. And I know that you have a twin flame connection, so it could be that you're meant to help her in some way, shape, or form. Or even there's something that you can learn and she can learn in the situation together. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be with her romantically, but also not, discard her in that way. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like that there could very well be, or at least she perceives this situation as there being a purpose to knowing each other. So we have the karmic and I broke up. The Page of Pentacles. So I feel like it's making her want to give you some kind of offer that could lead to commitment, and she wants to rekindle this connection. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So she admires you. There's a lot of qualities that she is attracted to, that she admires about you, which is what makes you of value to her, which makes her want to pursue the connection. All right, and then we have definitely admires you. There's definitely qualities in you that she admires, that she either feels like the person she was with before lacks or something like that. So I'm angry. She's angry because I feel like that she's sad and missing you. I feel like that if she is like still missing that other situation, there's something that it's almost like an energy of like she feels like she sacrificed the potential of this connection, potentially like the possibilities of this connection. Like she could have missed out, or potentially could have already missed out on the situation with you because she didn't work to cultivate the energy of this connection. Then we have, I'm not being honest about you to others. The King of Pentacles, the Hermit in the reverse, Two of Wands. So it's talking about she's not being honest about, there could be some decisions that she is making in regards to her romantic relationships. And I don't think that she's telling people that she is into you, she's attracted to you, or that she wants you or anything. I feel like that if she does talk about, like, she could be talking about people that she potentially could want to be with, but I don't think she tells people about how she feels about you for the most part. The reason why they're saying is because I feel like that they're saying that she was trying to protect the connection because she feels like the people who would be talking to her about it would like potentially sabotage it, and she doesn't want to sabotage it or jinx it. And also she needs more time to reflect on what she wants to do. So I feel trapped. She may be a Pisces, by the way, or a water sign. There's a lot of water showing up here. I know she's showing up a lot of emotions, but she's showing up with a bunch of water sign energy here. We have the moon, the king of cups and stuff. Could be Pisces or water sign or something. We do have justice, which is Libra. It's interesting. But she feels trapped. This is her feeling very passionate towards you, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to see you. I feel like you guys would be notice everything remarkable about your relationships. I feel like that she's noticing. There's a lot of things that she does that is remarkable about you and your connection. I feel like she feels trapped in your connection. Like she feels trapped in the sense that I feel like she's in a way resisting the connection, and she doesn't feel like she can resist the connection very well. Because it's like she keeps trying to move away from the connection, but she can't because she's still really irresistibly drawn to it. You know what I mean? Like, so she is still resisting. There's still energy of resisting the connection. All right, so go ahead and post your second question. You'd be surprised. People will straight up tell you to their face they don't want you, or they think you think more is going on here than there really is. And then you go pull cards on them, and they got 10 of cups, 2 of cups, all the fucking lovey-dovey cards and everything, energy towards you. So it's like a bullshit, bitch. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. You can say whatever, but you're full of shit. Because especially if you do like a lot of times, and it's always like that, especially like Wands energy and stuff, it's like, bitch, you want to fuck the hell out of me. Shut the fuck up. You can't hide that. For me. Messages from Kiana to Brian. All right, what does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? I'm lying, fell out. What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? It's like, yeah, sure. If you were that annoyed and fed up with me and everything, why aren't you gone? Why haven't you blocked me? Why haven't you disappeared? Shut up. I just kind of want to say Brian. What does she want him to know? Why haven't you done anything about it? Why are you spying on me so damn much? Why are you always looking at my picture? Why are you looking at my hashtags? Shit. People who are not interested in you don't go around digging into their shit and looking at their hashtags. There's guys who are interested in me on Facebook who don't even read my goddamn profile, and they act interested in me. And then there's people who act like they're not interested in you and know every damn thing about you. Probably knows where I was born, what time I was born. I don't even know what time I was born. Shut up. You're not. People who are not interested in people, do not look up all that shit about them. What else can I want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? That fell from a trap. You fell for it. You got caught. You're busted. I want you to chase me, is what she's wanting to say. At the bottom is the affecting energy for this one. What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? All right, bottom of the deck is I can't stop thinking about being intimate with you. Bow chicka bow wow. All right, and then we have I want you to want me. Yeah, you know, Kiana. And we have you're so easy to fall in love with. I could see that. And then we have, oh, I'm falling in love with you. More about falling in love. And I want to talk to you, but I can't. We're going to have to clarify that because I want to know why she can't talk to you. Kiana's spicy. She's a spicy girl. All right, then we have, I want to have a secret meeting with you. Ooh. I can't decide what I want or what's right. I'm angry. Why is everybody so angry lately? Keep getting the angry card for everybody and for myself too. My body burns at the thought of being close to you. Woo! Look at that. The sex is on fire song. The sex is on fire. I don't know, that just jumped in my head. I can't stop thinking about you. She's like really spicy today, okay? I want you to chase me. What does she do? Do you know what she's do? The hormones are getting her. This is far from being over. And I look you up online to learn more about it. Everybody's, see, people who don't give a shit about you, do not do this. Okay? The people who think that they give a shit about you don't even do that. All right, I'm gonna do this for sure. I don't know if I want to do the intimate one. I'm not trying to make this an 18 plus video. Just want to have a secret meeting with you, even though that might turn 18 plus, but we're gonna clarify anyways. I'm gonna do this one. I want to find out what is so easy to fall in love with about you, and I can't decide what I want or what's right. Oh wait, I want to do angry shit. Let's do that one. Yeah, that was good. That's good. Oh, this sex is on fire. I don't even know if y'all listen to that kind of shit. But that's what came through with that card. All right, we have, I want to have a secret meeting with you. I want to talk to you, but I can't. I can't stop thinking about you. The angels are not going to let her stop thinking. I'm angry. Probably because she can't stop thinking about you. I can't decide what I want or what's right. And I looked you up online to learn more about you. Cards. I know. Kiana's spicy. We're going to use these spicy cards because Kiana's being spicy today. Please tell me, what does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? Him to know. Please clarify. Look you up online to learn more about you. 5 of Swords. Please clarify. I can't decide what I want or what's right. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. Clarify. I'm angry. 7 of Cups reversed. Please clarify. I can't stop thinking about you. The World in the reverse. Please clarify. I want to talk to you, but I can't. A Hierophant in the reverse. Please clarify. I want to have a secret meeting with you. The Ace of Wands. I knew that was going to get spicy. I just knew it. Okay? I knew it was going to get spicy. She want to see your Ace of Wands. That's what's going on with that secret meeting. What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Please clarify the 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. In the reverse, we have the Empress. Clarifying the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse. Clarifying the World in the reverse. They're saying that she's torn between what she wants to do, what she wants, and what's right. Because what she wants, she doesn't necessarily feel like maybe what's right, like what's the right thing to do in her situation. Please clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. We have the King of Cups. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Alright, please tell me, what does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. And you know she think about when she think about you when she do things to herself, right? When she has spicy time with herself, you know she's thinking about you, right? Just saying. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. Clarifying the Empress. Judgment in the reverse. Oof. She's worrying more about what people are going to think than anything, I feel like. Clarifying the Fool in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles, even though she wasn't doing a whole lot of that when she was on OF. Clarifying the Moon in the reverse. The Hangman in the reverse. Clarifying the King of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the 3 of Cups. Oh, that, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 3 of Wands. The Lovers. The 2 of Wands reversed. So she's trying to make a decision on what to do. King of Wands reversed. Let's go over it. King of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands reversed. She got limited thoughts though. She wanted to come towards you. It's like a lot of sexual energy. She thinks that she wants to say. There's things she has a lot of passion for you. There's things she wants to say. Ooh, she cannot walk away from this. And again, it's coming back to where she's like worried about what people are going to think. What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? What does she want him to know? What does Kiana want to say to Brian? Clarifying strength and the reverse. Clarifying strength and the reverse. You have deeply and emotions. Clarifying judgment in the reverse. We have heart and confusion. I don't know, I'm not trying to make two come out. It's just coming out. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. We have Honor. What is going on? Clarifying the Hanged Man in the reverse. Clarify the Hanged Man in the reverse. We have Intense. Yeah. Ooh, and that's her intense, not clarifying the Five of Pentacles. And then I got you know that song, I get, wasn't it? I get dirty thoughts about you. They get worse with them without you. Sending that I'm going to hell. Or are you having them as well? Oh. You know that song? Clarify the Five of Pentacles. We have Soul. Clarifying the Three of Cups. Clarifying the Three of Cups. Clarify the Three of Cups, please. She's spicy. On the bottom we have Telepathic. Ooh. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. And then underneath it is 1111 and receptive. So you guys could be having telepathic communication. You definitely could be in vibrational alignment as well. All right, look you up online and learn more about you. Five of Swords. Ooh. She like, let me look at this. Page of Pentacles. All right, she's being all kinds of nosy. I feel like that, man. I think there's been at least one point where she's looked to see if he had an arrest record or something. Has he done anything criminal? It's like she's just trying to find any dirt. She's looking for dirt too. Is she looking for dating profiles? They're showing me all sorts of stuff. She looks for dating profiles. She looks for you to be doing shit she would probably fucking do. But because there is an element of fear. She gets afraid of finding those things because she doesn't want to think those about you. It's like she goes, I'm just crazy. He just like everybody else. Now let's see if we can find evidence to support my theory of him being like everybody else. But you're not. So, but I feel like that the more she looks into it and she finds out you're not like everybody else, the more it reinforces her feelings towards you. So she can't decide what she wants or what's right. The Ace of Swords reverses is a lack of clarity. The Empress is her being pregnant. Judgment is her worried about people judging her judging herself and all that shit. In regards to her being pregnant, it says, heart, you begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. And confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So she's confused. Because, as I was saying before, I think she knows what she wants. But what she wants isn't in alignment with what she thinks that she should, what is the right thing to do, potentially. So, I'm angry. She is angry about your she's angry because you are a person of value and you do things and you show that you honor your loved ones. And she feel like, I'm picking up that she's upset that she I don't know. There's like an energy of her thinking that she probably fucked this up. Like she thinks she fucked it up. Like she should have picked. She picked the wrong. They're saying the wrong bitch. She picked the wrong. She picked the wrong person. All right. I can't stop thinking about you. The world in the reverse. The moon in the reverse. The hanged man. This is all major arcana. She can't stop thinking there's like a lack of completion, so your connection's not over. I feel like that she's wanting to. They're saying release, reveal feelings. And there's like an energy of facing them as well. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and lows. But I feel like that, like, I think that she does think about some negative stuff, but even then there's not a whole lot to think about. But like, there is part of her who I feel like that she tries to find reasons to think that you're something that you're not. So she's projecting her previous negative situations with other people onto you. And I feel like that she goes back and forth between thinking that you are like everybody else and then not. Because I feel like that if she tells herself that you're like everybody else, then she can walk away from the connection and everything. And she keeps trying to tell herself it's not special or nothing. But then she keeps getting drawn back to you and all the positive things that you do and everything. She can't find this evidence that she needs to support her false claim that you're like everybody else and that there's nothing special here and everything. So she keeps lying to herself, basically, is what's going on. And the feelings, the emotions, the energy between the both of you are very intense, and you are telepathically communicating with each other, which is probably contributing to the situation. So I want to talk to you, but I can't. Why can't she talk to you? Hierophant reversed, King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Soul. Your soul is is preparing to reconnect. Trust the process. Right now, she's not. It's saying I can't. I want to talk to you, but I can't. So she does want to talk to you, but at the same time, she can't because she's not ready. That's what it means. The Hierophant reverse. She lacks faith in you and the situation, and she's the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is focusing on lack, feeling abandonment energy. So because she's in what they say is low vibration. She had the King of Cups, which is her loving you. So she's feeling this love for you while also feeling lack. And so she can't quite come forward because she's got too much going on, too much negative energy coming on, too much fear and stuff to be able to move forward. And they're saying insecurities too. So I want to have a secret meeting with you. She does. She definitely wants to. She's trying to make a decision to get together. Wants to get with you. Being open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. So she want to get together with you. Three of Cups is about wanting to get together. Two of Wands is her trying to make a decision to do that. The Ace of Wands is feeling inspired action to do that, to take action with you. But also there's some spicy energy there too. But yeah. She's definitely being driven by a lot of passion towards you. It's just depending on what's going to win. Is she going to give in to that feeling? She could, eventually one night. Anyways, oh, I dropped that. That's all that I got for you. And hopefully this reading was informative and helpful. But I gotta go get Amber. It's kind of went on a little bit longer than I was anticipating tonight. But a lot of talky. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless. Oh, yeah, and if you want a candle service, send your donations in, please, for the candles.